Hello guys, greetings to you from wherever you're watching from. Welcome once again to Stab on Mike Fashion YouTube page. So today I want to teach you guys how to achieve a perfect shoulder slant and a perfect armhole that will not rumple. Perfect shoulder slant and a perfect armhole that will not rumple is what I'm about to teach you today. And also how to attach the sleeve to the bodice in this video, because I made something on shoulder slant and armhole cutting the perfect way, and then someone asked about how to attach the sleeve. So this video includes how to attach the sleeve as well. So if you are going to watch this video and follow it step by step, you'll be able to achieve a perfect top that will look very professional, because when your client puts it on their body, it's gonna fall and align very well. You're not going to have any rumpling around the armhole. So that's what I'm going to teach you in this video. Meanwhile, please remember to subscribe, and if you find value in this video, please just click on the like button and also share with your friends. And please, I would like to know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Just comment down in the comment section. Tell me I'm watching from Nigeria, or I'm watching from Ghana, or I'm watching from Niger, or I'm watching from India, or from the USA, or from the UK, wherever you are. So without wasting much time, let's get straight into it.
Yeah, so this is the front and the back of the Ankara that we've already cut. Now this is me marking out 3 inches shoulder slant. Your shoulder slant for an adult should always be 3 inches. So I've slanted that line, and I'm going to go on ahead and then I'll cut that part away. Now this is the 4 inches extra allowance at the back of the fabric. The colored fabric will be used as the back. Yeah, so that's the 4 inches. You make sure that allowance for the shoulder folding is always 4 inches, so that they can fold and lap well on the body. 4 inches works perfectly for me. It gives me the required results. That is why I'm telling you to use 4 inches for adults. So 3 inches shoulder slants, 4 inches extra fabric on the back. Now I've already trimmed the neck, so now you're going to apply the shoulder. The shoulder that we're using here is about 18 inches, and you're going to add 1 inch to that to make it 19. 18 plus 1 is 19. You now divide that 19 into 2. Divide the 19 into 2, and then you apply it on the shoulder parts. So that will be 9.5. For the 9.5, you're going to mark at the 9.5. Remember, you added the extra 1 inch for sewing allowance before you divided it, so you're not adding anything to this anymore. 9.5 is okay. Now for the armhole folding, that's 9.5. You're just going to subtract 1 inch from it. So 9.5 minus 1 will be 8.5 inches, right? So that will be the depth of your armhole. This line that I'm erecting here is the depth of the armhole, and the length of the line is 8.5 inches, which is obtained from the shoulder minus 1 inch. The shoulder minus 1 inch. Now to achieve, we want to find out the center of this line. So we're going to do this: fold the tape into 2 and mark the center of that line. That is ½ inch there. ½ inch. You mark ½ inch from that line. That will be the depth of the front sleeve. That will be the depth of the front bodice. Because at the armhole, the front bodies and the back bodies are not cut at the same depth. The front bodies will be deeper than the back bodies. If you don't understand, just watch. In the next few minutes you're going to see what I'm talking about. So this is me trimming the excess parts. I marked the chest, so I'm going to cut out anything I don't need. Now this is me cutting the armhole. You can see that I'm following the line that I traced. You can see the curve, you see that depth that I'm cutting. Also note, I cut only the front bodies. Now here is me cutting the back bodies. You can see that the front and the back bodies are not the same depth. You must take note of this. You must take note of this, because without this, after stitching and sewing that clothes, you're still going to have rumpling around the armhole. Now this is the sleeve. Well, that place I marked is 4 inches. The depth of the sleeve is 4 inches. Now you connect the curve all the way to that 4 inches that I marked. Then you trim it out. Also make sure you measure the round of your sleeve before you cut this. So here is me. I've opened up the front and the back, and then I'm just going to try to trim out some excesses. Now this is what we'll have. Also trim out the neck, make sure it's perfect. So we're just going to take this one straight to the sewing machine. We're going to join the shoulder part, and then we will continue with the measurement for the armhole. Yeah, so after trimming the bodies of the clothes and having that depth, you're going to trim the same thing for the sleeve. You're also going to create the depth on the armhole of the sleeve. Make sure the upper part, the one that is facing up, is deeper than the one below, as you can see that I've done here. You just also trim this thing the way you're seeing me doing it. For the armhole and for the bodies of the clothes, the front part has to be deeper than the back parts. And here is why. The shoulder blade provides for more space. It covers more space at the back than in the front of the chest. You can literally pick up your tape. You can measure the front of your chest from the armhole across the chest to the other armhole, and then you can also measure the back of your shoulder from one shoulder blade to the other, and you will see that the measurements that you arrive at will not be the same. So the back is wider than the front of the chest. That is why we have to take out fabric from the front and allow for extra fabric at the back. Do you understand this? So now this is how I do this. I'm going to join the shoulder together, and then after joining the front and the back of the shoulders, I'm now going to use my tape, and then I will measure around the armhole on the bodies of the clothes. So whatever value I arrive at from this armhole is what I'm going to apply on the sleeve. It's professional level stuff. This is not just some kind of haphazard and random tailoring. Do you understand? Because we want to have everything on point. The reason why I'm going to measure the armhole of the bodies and also measure the armhole of the sleeve is because I want to achieve a perfect result. That is why I'm doing that. Because after measuring that, when you join the armhole and the bodies of the clothes, you will discover that there are not going to be any excesses on either the bodies or the sleeve. Do you understand? At the armhole. And when there are no excesses on either the bodies or on the sleeve of the armhole, you have a perfect job. Because when you now join the sides of your dress, you will discover that that joining at the armpits, the joining under the armpits will actually kiss each other. It will be right on top of each other. The front and the back of the clothes will be kissing each other, and that is an example of a very perfect job. So that is why I'm telling you this. At this point, you're supposed to aim for professionality in your job, not the one that you're going to join your armhole and one part of the armhole is down, the other one is up. I'm going to show you so that you understand what I'm saying. So now I'm just trying to trim the armhole. I've already done that. So, and I've also measured the armhole of the bodies and I've applied it onto the armhole of the sleeve. Use your tape and measure it from end to end. Now this is me joining the armhole of the sleeve to the bodice. So if you're watching close, you can actually see that I've joined the armhole and there is no excess fabric anywhere. There's no excess fabric anywhere. So I'm just going to join the side of the dress to show you what I was talking about. I just go on and join the side of the dress to show you what I was talking about. This is at the sleeve. So now you can take a look at this. Take a close look at it. This is underneath the armhole. This is the armpit area. Look at how closely these things are lapping on top each other. You see that they join right at the middle. This is why you need to use your tape and measure this thing. Make sure your measurements are accurate. That is why, for you to have that professional touch on your job. So in addition to having a perfect slant and avoiding shoulder armhole rumpling, you're also going to have a perfect job. So that's that for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.